Since July of this month, I have been collecting my favorite tattoos. I'm a tattoo artist at work, and I follow a lot of tattoo artists, so I thought I would make some content out of content and give some love to some people that you might have not heard of. Perhaps you like my stuff, but aren't in the country. I could recommend some other locals to try out. Starting off with Drugacula, who is from Belgrade, Serbia. Really simple little heart, but I'm super into it. I didn't realize I follow this person. Oh, Poland. They do a lot of realistic, very colorful nature stuff, and I thought these raspberries were absolutely adorable. I just really like the placement of this. I think it's really cool how it swoops under with the texture. Juicy Fatworm will be a reoccurring favorite of mine, as you will see. I'm actually not sure where they're located. Portland, Oregon. Just really friendly little dandelion thing. Really awesome tattoo artist from Milan, Italy. They have a really, really distinct style. This kind of scribbled in. It's almost like if they took an inky pen and went at it. Super sick. Glossy Future, another wonderful artist from Poland. This is a tattoo artist from Bordeaux. I talked to them briefly because I actually wanted to do a guest spot with them, but I believe they have a private home studio. In fact, they might currently be, no, they were, most people in France are gonna be doing guest spots in Paris at some point just because there's so many people there. Surrealist piece, they do really cool stuff, even though I usually don't follow that many. Just gray shading, not too permanent, is based in Lisbon, and they do a lot of quite abstract concept pieces, full color, so I love that. Here we have a artist from Russia. They do a lot of architectural things. I love this factory. It's just the way that they captured this smoke with little scribbles is just too good. Keekeekookoo, big favorite of mine. I think they currently work in Berlin, yeah. I don't know, man, it really does it for me. The themes that they choose to work with alongside these human bodies, it just shows a lot of vulnerability, really simple things, and yet it just has such a great effect. Black narrow tattoo, another favorite of mine. Something about their work, very bitsy. I don't know what I mean by that. It's like these little pieces, just these little itty bitty. Usually done with a relatively thin needle and lots of tiny condensed detail, and yet it still feels really simple. I actually don't know this artist. This probably came up on my feed. La nuit, l'étoile. I'm a sucker for stars, what can I say? Totonna, awesome tattoo artist, awesome person. I've worked with her before. I think what she's really specializing in right now, it's definitely fine line, but it's fine line in a way that is kind of realistic. Her bread and butter is these very shiny materials that she's able to capture so well in such small amounts of space. Sponge Daddy, it's just too good. Bimbo Baggins, wonderful artist from the States. They have a lot of these really wonderful textures going on. These stripes mixed with this bubbly, bushy foliage. So this tree is just really incredible. Look at this. Sanzikai. Really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how they achieve this texture. I have no idea, quite frankly. Neo the Head, awesome artist. Really simple technique, but with really wonderful results. This scribbly, stripy texture, it just feels good on the eyes. This is just really insane. This negative, it looks like a piranha type thing with the jaw. Really awesome with the scale and the placement. This pepper shading is really cool. It's not that dense, and yet when it's left out, it has the negative space, it really brings out this highlight around the eyes. Sometimes it's not just style that I like to look at, but sometimes when there's an artist who has a particular theme of visuals that they gravitate towards. This is one of those cases. Neurodiversity, wonderful. I don't think I knew I was gonna move to Melbourne when I saved this, and I actually ended up working together with this person. I think her name is, Mandy. Mandy's an ally. Super cool. I'm just a sucker for these, not even necessarily architectural, these doodly houses or just spaces that we live in. There's something so comforting about like a chair and some other objects of endearment that someone would have laying around their house. So rooms, houses, just buildings. They tickle my pickle. Wonderful textured strawberries from Keekeekookoo. This is so cute! Oh my god, this is so cute. Tender Brussels sprout, and we have these fruits. What a concept. I'm over the moon for it. This is really, truly fantastic work. Monica Maluska. Where are they from? I actually don't know where they're from. Because they're based in Iceland, I would assume they're from Iceland. Because why would someone go to Iceland? I mean, I don't know. I hate on the Icelanders, but I don't think there's a lot popping over there. Monica specializes in these really large, elaborate concepts that are usually symmetrical, surrealist feeling. This is the type of artist that I understand why someone would save up years and years to get their work and travel to the other side of the world, because it's truly a craft that she has perfected. Wonderful little abstract lines and sparkles and juicy fat worm. You did it again. And that's the last one of July. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look at this for a little bit of why I would have saved this. But I'm realizing it's the reflection. It's just so creative to capture it in such a way that just to do it in the pointillism. Really brilliant. Ponks. Oh, they're in Paris. Ponks. Trying to think they're French, how they would pronounce it. Ponks. So Ponks over here has two adorable little cherries and a little orange friend. Too cute. There's a little shine on them. It's just a little, it gives it that little je ne sais quoi. Neo the head again. I really like how they captured the skeleton. I feel like fruits, skeletons, stars, I guess in classical painting as well, but particularly in tattooing, you're gonna see that a million times, and every time it's gonna be completely different. And that's the fun of it, isn't it? Super, super charming little bicycle, especially the fact that it was done in Amsterdam. Really, really charming. As we keep swiping on my saved tattoos, you're gonna find that I start to really, really gravitate towards exclusively full color. This is just actually truly breathtaking. I would kill to have something like this on me. The multiple colors, the way that they use the texture, it's just delicious for the eyes. Who is this? Another one at Portland, Oregon. Goodbye Studio. I guess they just opened one. This is a tattoo artist from Switzerland, Geneva. Similar to Neo the Head, they mostly do human figures, but it's the way that they capture these human figures. There's something very retro about the way that they're depicted. I'm a sucker for good swivel. I've actually kind of had it planned that I would do something from, actually similarly, behind my ear, going down my neck. The texture, the butterfly, just the whole composition. This is so funny. I really, really like the facial expression. Absolutely love the outfit. I would kill for that outfit. And the use of colors. It would be such an honor if someone ever asked me to do like a full sleeve of just like various flashes of mine. That's awesome. I love the cat, I love the stars, the figure taking a little bath in a martini glass. And I just noticed the little olive in her hair. The use of colors in this, too good. Soul. The Koreans know a thing or two about color, let me tell you that. This is such a creative idea. I mean, you know, I have seen it done before, but it's always charming to see when people are able to find 13 people to get similar tattoos. I'm actually on the same floor. So juicy, the colors pop, the way it fits on the body. Really do check out their work. They're big inspiration. Oh my god, this collection of tattoos. This client has taste. I kept coming back to this tattoo. It's just so nice in execution, in idea. In fact, I don't really know why you would have this idea, but I'm really glad they thought it up because it's just so nice to look at. Listen, I love the color red, and this is just a delight for you guys. Wow. This is incredible with the highlights. Another great one from Totonna. The texturing on this. How do they do it? Because it looks like pencil. I really think that you just have to put the machine high and then do it at a similar pace. Super cute. Love the symmetry. This is so surrealist. It's not my usual cup of tea with how black it is, but my god, it really stands out. This is just so endearing. I think it's the perfect example of how text can give some really nice variance. In a sleeve, for example, it gives a different effect when you're looking at a bunch of tattoos on someone. A little bit of text here, a little bit of text there. This is what illustration is. Illustration is supposed to be an image that goes along with the story or tells a story in and of itself. This succulent. Awesome stuff from the Rainbow Tattoo. For a long time, I felt like them and me were, I don't know, same wavelength, I guess. We do full color stuff, really simple designs, but they've really honed in the purest of simplicity. Awesome little garden. People like this are really pushing the limits of what tattooing can achieve. The cat almost looks like it's like a lino cut that was pressed on. This is super impressive, and I'm in awe of people that are able to find new ways to push the styles. Squiggly little dog from Vespertini. I worked with them in Montpellier. Shout out. This is another one that I just kept returning back to. The three various designs next to each other. I did not do a lot in September. Absolutely gorgeous. Opal shell. The luminescence is captured so well here. I'm gonna go stick to their whole thing. You guys gotta check out Anya Sina. Truly remarkable. Actually, let's see some of the heel. Damn, that looks pretty good after 2 years. I mean, still looks like a diamond. Alright. Awesome little composition, scribbly text, a little bit of cursive. So fun. I'm assuming this person's in Paris. Yeah. Very minimalist, but has a lot of feeling. Germ did that. Wow, what a use of colors. Beautiful. Another one from Keekeekookoo. A little bit of a garden. Love the use of negative space here. You know, credit where credit is due. People who have limited color palette, like just using black ink, they get pretty creative with texture. I should probably do that too. Big, bold graphic. I respect it. That is too cute. Wow. I mean, I thought that was cute before, but the color that's Burrow Hornsby and this. Oh no, they're from the UK. Totally my cup of tea. I really love this. I'm pretty sure Lice Tattoo is still an apprentice. I think they just started not that long ago, but this is really sick. I love the use of the scribbly letters. Juicy fat worm. You stay getting it out of the park. I'm such a sucker for lambs. My childhood plushie was a lamb, so what the hell was I doing in September and October? I moved back to Paris. In October, I moved to Australia. In November, I moved into my house in Melbourne. All right. This is truly, truly, truly terrific. I'm not gonna lie. There's very, very few tattoos that I think wouldn't benefit from just removing the black altogether, but this is close. This is close to me saying that. Wow, very rainbow here. So cool. So simple. So cool. I would love to have this on me. And there's very few things that make me say that. Okay, now December. I guess this was a week after Halloween. I have so much respect. Like, I think there's a lot of integrity in tattoos that take up this much space, especially on the back. It's on my bucket list to do a back piece. Generally, I would say I'm not really into like gory things, but there's something so captivating about this one. This little vampire lamb. Okay, maybe it's just because it's a lamb I like it. I just really like it when designs have like earrings on them. I'm super into piercing. Awesome. I'm pretty sure I worked with Marina in Paris. Yeah, they were doing the guest spot at the same time as I was. I believe they're originally from, are they? I think they're from Mexico. Wonderful use of space. Feels very magical, very flowy. Gombas 007. Where are they located? New York. Lots of sapphic stuff, lots of blues. We love it. Oh, that is a sexy bubble. That was good. That looks juicy. I thought I already said this. Maybe it's just very similar. This is really beautiful color palette. I would say it's quite unusual of a color palette. It feels heavenly. Love the interior. Awesome. It's so good. Just a monochromatic little fat caterpillar. There's even caterpillars eating my tomato plants, and it's on site. Sweet little bouquet. What an interesting choice of design for a face tattoo. I mean, it works really great. Another one from Gombas. Awesome composition. This is so delicate, so beautifully done. And that's it. There was so much wonderful art being produced this past year. I know that pretty much every tattoo artist struggled more than they probably have in a long time to make money. Shout out to all the tattoo artists. You guys are on that grind. We will persevere. So, buttload of more cool tattoos.